My child, welcome these words deep within your spirit. What I am about to convey is not a passing thought, nor simply another piece of advice you have encountered. The entirety of the unseen realm is focused on your space right now. This specific instant, though fleeting, holds the capacity to reshape your whole reality. I reach out to you, my cherished one, not arbitrarily, but because this is the precise moment I have chosen. This is more than a simple invitation. It is a significant call from the very source of all existence. Something of immense weight is now before you, demanding your complete focus. Stay with me through this entire communication, for with each passing second, crucial insights will become clear to you. Do not let your thoughts wander, I urge you. It is truly essential that you absorb every part of this. Share this truth with those important to you. And if you wish to continue hearing what comes directly from me, keep your spirit near. I am aware of those mornings, my child, when your physical form feels weighed down, not from insufficient sleep, but from the unseen pressures you bear, far beyond what others grasp. I sense every silent period when your inner self feels confined, even when surrounded by company. What you conceal from all others, I fully comprehend. The deep care you hold for those close to your heart, the uncertainties about what lies ahead, the demands that appear to exceed your means, the trials still approaching, the reassurance you hoped for but never received. You have exerted yourself to uphold everything, and even as your resolve appears to lessen, you refuse to surrender. But today, my beloved child, pay close attention. I am now intervening. There are circumstances you lack the power to change by yourself, and it is exactly there that my assistance commences. Do not proceed until you have heard my guidance. This short period is our shared space, and within it, I will reveal my grace upon you. You carry a quiet unease for someone who has distanced themselves, who no longer communicates, who seems to have strayed from their path, yet you continue to intercede for them without anyone knowing. I perceive every hushed request you utter as you go about your daily responsibilities, as you journey, as you patiently await. That is why I have arrived in this moment to declare, I am extending my influence into that individual's existence. This is not merely a matter of ritual. It is an inherent truth of the spirit. It is taking place at this very instant. This is not a figment of your thoughts. It is my sacred power in action. From this precise point forward, your course will be altered. You have experienced the burden of injustice. You have tried to act honorably, yet troubles appear to accumulate around you. Individuals you once supported now ignore you. Those you stood up for now speak ill of you. Nothing hidden will remain in darkness. I will illuminate it. A period of ascent is drawing near, but prior to that, I am providing shelter for you. I am aware of every scheme devised against you, and I have already extended my safeguarding. No detrimental utterance aimed at your existence will achieve its purpose. No assault launched in your direction will penetrate your inner being. This short duration, and within it, I will dismantle what was intended for ill and reshape it into dignity. Remain present with me. You are wrestling with something invisible to others, a physical discomfort, an agitation within your soul, a nagging disquiet that returns even after many efforts to find peace. But today, my child, I wish for you to perceive this as a calming reassurance. I continue to offer tranquility. I'm not bound by human judgments. I'm not discouraged by negative accounts, nor impeded by worldly procedures. I am moving right now. Stay until the end of this communication, for a liberation will occur over both your physical self and your thoughts. I do not merely provide solace for the body. I bring renewal to the distressed soul. You observe your living space and at times detect a disharmony. The sudden disputes that emerge, the emotional exhaustion that appears to touch everyone, the days when the air feels dense without apparent cause. A profound stillness will settle, a tranquility unlike any you have experienced in a very long time. And that serenity will not originate from human compromise. It will arise from my actual indwelling presence. You will discern this in the days ahead. For my command has been given. Total protection is assured. You worry that this light might fade. Perhaps it is a younger family member or someone who seems to have lost their direction. But now, my beloved, I want you to hear my voice from above. You have not fallen short. That life will not be overcome by shadows. I will lead them home. It may seem like a far-off hope, but it will come to pass. It may appear improbable, but it will be my marvelous work. You do not need to chase after them. I will find them wherever they are. Remain steadfast, my cherished one, even when your diligent work goes unacknowledged, even when those who ought to be your greatest allies offer no words. I'm initiating a new phase, and within it you will not simply persist. You will flourish. The postponement that concerns you is not an obstacle, my child. It is a period of readying. If I had allowed it to happen earlier, there would have been a detriment. But now, all elements are coming into proper arrangement. I am laboring in hidden dimensions for your benefit, and when you anticipate it least, what appears distant today will reach you as a clear resolution. The progression of moments now represents more than just human chronology. It is a revelation of the Spirit, and when I mention a short duration, it is not merely a figure of expression. It is because determinations are being finalized within my domain. This is not born of compulsion, but from my profound devotion, from my gentle concern. For I observe your situation with specific aspects you do not even discern. I am making your way clear, severing associations that deplete your energy, sealing off opportunities that seemed beneficial but held hidden dangers. You will find gratitude for every rejection you faced, for the confirmation I have for you is complete and brings no distress. In this precise moment, a shift is happening around you. It is imperceptible, yet undeniably present. I am bestowing upon you deeper perception. You will become aware of elements that previously went unnoticed. You will grasp what once perplexed you. You will discern when to voice your thoughts and when to remain silent. You will acquire wisdom not learned from texts. It is direct teaching, because I am equipping you to navigate not only your own course, but also to assist those who will approach you seeking direction. There are long-held assurances you have kept to yourself, my child, perhaps fearing you would appear misguided. Commitments that seem to have slipped from memory, but I never overlook them. What I have declared for your journey holds firm. This is not merely an idea. It is unfolding now. My child, every limitation, whether from the flow of events or the actions of others, is now being released. You will witness this personally. My pledge to you stands firm. My ways are not random, but guided by clear purpose. The plan for your being is expansive and so carefully established that no hardship can dismantle it. You are moving through a time where things seem delicate, yet I grant you an inner fortitude, a quiet strength residing in your core. What some might call luck or coincidence, I see as the natural emergence of liberty. You might feel you are approaching a threshold you don't quite understand, like a difficult road with resistance. But listen, my beloved child. I am the very foundation supporting your walk. Even when doubt fills your thoughts, I am constant. Even when you ask why, I am present. Nothing can reverse what I have set in place ahead of you. Yes, difficulties will emerge, but no resistance will ever overcome my word. Do not be confused by what appears chaotic. Some situations I allow not to cause pain, but to keep you safe. Sometimes a halt is actually a liberation. Sometimes stillness speaks most clearly. If I let everything happen at your chosen pace, you would only see your own effort, not my grand design. Instead, I am directing you to tell the difference between hurried movement and genuine progress, between restless effort and calm reliance. You are being made ready to bear the weight of what I have declared. When you turn to me, even tired, even uncertain of what to say, a sound rises that moves hidden structures. And today, right now, many of those forces have been set. Paths that were once shut are now opening broadly. A heart's true desire never escapes my notice, even when unspoken. Your heartfelt call has held more influence than you comprehend. But remember this, my child. I am the source of all new beginnings. Those the world considers finished, I still see as having possibility. It is natural that you feel weights that are not truly yours. You carry a purpose to advocate for others. I know moments arise when a feeling of being overcome tries to stop your progress. You might see no way out, no movement ahead, and question if your direction is right. But hear me, my precious one. What you view as halted, I see as vital groundwork. I am building a stronger foundation so that what lies ahead can be completely sustained. What seems like a delay is, in reality, a deepening of firmness. You are being securely positioned so that when you broaden, nothing will shake you. Some relationships are now being handled. People you hold dear, yet who were draining your strength. I am adjusting these bonds, and yes, this may mean brief distances, but these are not punishments. They are solutions. I create space to protect, and when I restore things, it is always with peace. You will begin to notice more comfort in areas that once took your vitality. This is because my presence is removing whatever blocked your advancement. I recall the commitments you stored away, convinced they were no longer meant for you. But I do not take back what I have spoken. I do not forsake my purposes because of your doubt. On the contrary, I keep moving forward even when you hesitate. And today I am awakening you to fresh conviction. For what was guaranteed remains in effect, and I am the one who uttered it. I am also the one who makes it happen. What was given as a promise endures. Perhaps you are facing a difficult report about your well-being, or someone close to you is experiencing bodily unease. I want you to grasp, my beloved, that nothing about your existence is concealed from my view. I understand the structure of every inner function. I formed each part before it began. Today, I have initiated a flow of order. What felt uneven is settling into its proper place. What appeared to lessen is being restored. This is taking place. You are fully known. I am aware of periods when your devoted efforts appear unappreciated, when it is consistently you who provides solace, discovers remedies, and offers assistance. But I watch every single deed, and none of your dedicated work will be wasted. A period of such overflowing provision is approaching that you will have more than enough to give away. My design for you was never one of limitation. I designed you to produce greatly, even in difficult circumstances. You will flourish in places no one expected. There are days when a spiritual weight tries to quietly settle in your space. You wake up feeling heavy. You perceive an uneasy atmosphere. You notice harmful words moving about. But I am building a shield around you. Nothing planned against you will succeed. I am now breaking apart every attempt to disturb the peace of your home. You will feel a deep serenity filling your environment. For where I dwell, there is no place for fear. What you hold is singular. That is why the contention has been intense. But I, your God, have already revealed every plot, And I tell you, my cherished child, your authentic identity is securely fixed. You are not what others claim. You are not what has happened. You are not what you have let go of. My child, what seems confusing to you is completely plain to me. Nothing escapes my watchful care. Nothing that occurs lies outside the larger pattern that is being completed. Even what looks like a detour, I use as a straight way to bring you back to the core of my certainty. A confidence is being kindled with deeper insight. A quiet courage surfaces, yet it stands strong against all fear. You are being positioned in a fresh order. Everything you thought was a loss was, in truth, a deliberate positioning. I've been making space for newness within you, my child. What I bring is always clear in its intent, never confusing. Your days have felt heavy, my beloved one. Time rushes past, yet a deep weariness remains. There is an unspoken void you sense, and I am now filling it. Not with more tasks, but with my very presence. What you truly need is not more effort, but a quiet peace within. The peace I offer does not depend on outward circumstances. It finds its place in your inner being without being summoned, and makes whole what worldly influences tried to degrade. A part of you has grown accustomed to hardship. My child, I do not wish for you to carry the weight of worry or doubt. I am shifting this way of being for you. This will come from a profound sense of inner satisfaction, not from any obligation. I know, my precious child, that some promises I have made have not yet appeared, and this period of waiting can tire your spirit. But understand this truth. This time is not wasted. Every moment serves a purpose, laying a deeper foundation. What I am about to reveal to you is not temporary. It holds lasting significance. When the time is right, you will gain clarity on why each quiet phase, every closed route, and all moments of indecision were necessary. You will then clearly see how I have been arranging what is truly best for you. Because of this, the difficulties you encounter often feel less like outer events and more like quiet pressures within your spirit, leading to unclear thoughts. Yet I am lifting the fog that weariness has placed upon your understanding. A profound realization is approaching, one that will change how you perceive yourself, your past, and the true meaning of your experiences. Do not let being apart from others trouble you. There are moments, my beloved, when quiet space is essential for you to truly hear my specific guidance. When many voices compete for your attention, it is difficult to hear my gentle whisper. But when stillness settles, my voice becomes clear. The course of time is being corrected. What you thought was lost, taken, or wasted will be restored to you. You will no longer dwell on what you could not achieve, nor the sorrow for what you could not prevent. My influence goes beyond the limits of human time. I restore opportunities, mend connections, and reshape what has been. Soon you will marvel at how quickly things shifted, and I will remind you, it began the moment you chose to trust. During those nights when you concealed your struggles to spare others worry, yet felt completely overwhelmed inside, I was right there with you. You were never carrying it all alone. My hand was supporting you, even when you lacked the strength to utter a single request. You will find your peaceful breath again. You have waited for an answer for a long time, my child, perhaps even doubting it would ever arrive. But I am the one who acts at the perfect moment. When a reply seems slow, it is because your spirit is still preparing to fully receive it. What I have ready for you is too deep to be given when your understanding is shallow. Your inner being is being expanded by me, and when I communicate, it will be with absolute clarity, firm assurance, and definite instruction. They do not lessen you in my sight. In fact, it is these very areas of perceived weakness that draw my attention, for it is within your limits that my favor finds room to work. You are being gently refined, and every part of you that feels awkward or incomplete now is being shaped to reveal something enduring. I see the decisions weighing on your heart, the ones that keep you from rest. You are afraid of letting go, of not meeting expectations, of losing what you have worked so hard to secure. But I tell you, pause and take a breath. Listen to the quiet prompting within your spirit. You do not need to decide quickly. You need to choose with clear understanding, and true understanding does not come from fear, but from being close to me. Stay near me, and the clear way will show itself. You have carried the heavy role of supporting others, providing emotional and physical help to those around you. But today I step in to care for you, my precious one. You are not expected to be strong at every instant. I am your strength when yours weakens. I am your provision when your own resources are low. Give to me your tiredness, your overwhelming load, your quiet exhaustion. I know how to lighten your burden without crushing you, how to strengthen you without demanding anything. My calling for you was never about demonstrating your worth to others. I called you to lean on me, and when you release what is heavy into my hands, I turn that weight into ease and your despair into purpose. Trust in my approach. It is far gentler than any earthly demand. You long for yesterday, and sometimes this prevents you from moving ahead. But I tell you, do not dwell in what has passed. I am the God of this very moment. There are new experiences waiting to begin. New connections are entering your life. Future moments will surpass those of the past. Do not cling to what was. What I have prepared for you ahead is lighter, more genuine, and more complete. You simply need to place your trust in the very next step, not because of anything you have earned, but because of my constant watch over you. An unseen battle is fought daily on your behalf. And right now, I reveal to you, my child, that you have been guarded from more threats than you can possibly envision. Even the challenges that reached you did not overcome you, because I intervened. Your life is surrounded, your dwelling is safe, and your opposition knows you are not without my defense. The heartfelt petitions you bring before me for those you cherish hold a weight you may not fully grasp. They spring not from obligation, but from deep devotion. I see this, and I am answering pleas you might no longer recall. Prepare for reunions, a fresh sense of accord, and new beginnings. Know that I am at work in every part of this. You wonder when true stillness will settle within you. It does not depend on your outer world shifting, but on a transformation within your inner self. I am quieting your inner space. When your heart finds stillness, your spirit can perceive. And when your spirit attends, I can guide your steps. I understand there are matters that perplex you, why some prosper despite their misdeeds, or how others gain what you desired with minimal struggle. Do not compare your journey to theirs. The path I have laid out for you stands distinct. It is not a copy. It is fashioned specifically for you. And the time that seems long is, in truth, allowing what is meant for you to reach its perfect state. The outcome of your steadfastness will show its deep worth, my child. I know hopelessness sometimes urges you to give up. Yet, whenever you consider stopping, an inner light reignites. That is my very essence, filling you with fresh anticipation. Be firm, my beloved child. Your turning point is closer than you imagine. What is coming is not just a change outside of you, but a full remaking of who you are. I am not simply changing your situation. I am strengthening you to stand firm where others might waver. You have moved through times of great difficulty, in your finances, your feelings, and your spirit. You have watched structures collapse and had to reconstruct from emptiness. Still, you persist. This endurance, my child, shows that I am always with you. For those I uphold cannot be truly shattered by anything. I am opening new routes for you. This time, however, you will advance with deeper insight, well-earned wisdom, and steady determination. What once required great effort will now happen simply. This is not by accident, my precious one, but the result of our connection. My purposes for you are becoming clear. No misstep will ever truly conquer you. You are being lifted for a particular reason. Every path you have walked, even those that seemed wrong, has led you to greater insight. You carry weights, my child, that others do not see. Looking after those you care for, carefully maintaining your environment, striving to keep things stable, even when your inner self feels turbulent. But I witness every bit of it, and I am renewing your strength. You will not collapse. You are supported by a might that does not come from worldly aids or simple rest, but directly from who I am. This sacred power will enable you to move through this period with calm. For merely being near others is not enough. You must first be whole within yourself. This wholeness inside begins when you understand that you have nothing left to prove. You are already treasured, fully accepted, and given purpose by me.
Claim your abundance today. Scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.